Hello, today we are looking at Mini Metro, a game about making metro lines and not losing when all the stations get way overcrowded. I actually recorded this before, but the footage just got completely bongled and only showed the title screen the whole time, so we're doing this again. The map here is Chicago, just because I like Chicago or something to that effect. And the idea of this game, as you can see here, you just connect the stations with the metro lines. It's really calm in the beginning, but it becomes a ridiculous, chaotic mess after about 5 to 10 minutes. And that's really where the fun and entertainment in this is, just seeing it completely devolve into chaos. For now though, you get to just listen to some pleasant music and watch trains going back and forth. If you see a shape like this by a station, it means a passenger is waiting to go to somewhere else on the network. The shape actually is the same as the shape they want to go to, so this square wants to go to a square station. Stuff like this is where it starts getting a little bit interesting, when you have to do some weird convolutions with your lines to keep them from becoming messes. Actually, I think I misspoke there. I mean, you just have to make weird convolutions with your lines to be able to connect all the stations, not to... It becoming a mess is a result of you doing weird convolutions, not what it's avoiding. Okay, this is interesting here. I'm going to involve the second line now and just do something like this. Oh, and I need to unpause it. Alright, and every week you get to have a choice. This time it is between a new line and a new carriage, and I will take the carriage. One of the main challenges I've had with this game is when you end up with a system that, for example here, I have a reasonably functioning system, but as you keep adding lines, it slowly just becomes more and more of a mess. So eventually, these lines here make sense, but they just get longer and longer until they become weird Metro Tetris. And then at that point, things start to fall apart a bit, and you sometimes have to redesign things entirely. And that itself can be a mess. What I'm doing here, I'd say it looks pretty weird, but it's actually managing to work, I'd say, which is maybe a tad surprising to me, since it does not feel like this sort of tangled snake layout should work well. it looks like we're getting somewhat close to the point at which things can start getting messy, I'd say. I'm going to take the bridges, since we're probably going to need to cross the river a few times soon. Alright, and alright, this is definitely a bit silly, but I'm just going to loop it around like this. What happens if I click on... Oh. I never knew that existed before. And I hope I can't click on that. Okay, and now we get this funniness. Well, I'm going to stretch the red line a bit more. Okay. What do I do here? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to redo some of this since I've made way too much of a mess to actually work with here. Well, I say that, but I'm not really changing very much. Let's see. What needs to get done here is the question. I think that could be good to do. So then... let's see. I think... maybe if I wrap it around into a bit of a loop, it could be useful. Something like this. Right, this actually feels kind of good. And then from there, I could just... yeah, let's see. I could draw a line that goes through all these bits along here. And then it could go down to the south to do things. Right, and this is the point where I'm going to use a third line to connect along the left side here. Let's see. For now, I'll just do some sort of shortcut line like this, and I think this should work reasonably well. In theory, okay, the red line's already getting strained. This black box here, if it gets all the way around the circle, that's when you lose, which, you know, not very good. Okay. What? Now what do I do? Alright, I'm going to rearrange the yellow line a second time. And bring it along through here, maybe? I feel like it would be good to connect it to the yellow line, though. Would that help at all? Or not yellow, the orange line, I mean. What if I connect it like this? Oh, what am I... wait. I think this can at least work for the moment. It's definitely not great, but it's tolerable. And now we have this happening. Actually, what if I replaced the southern half of the orange line with the yellow line? And I just did something a bit like this. This is a bit of an awkward shape, but I think it's usable. I think. And then I could shorten the... Yeah, I could shorten the orange line then, and have the orange line carry on... Actually, what if the orange line came down here, and instead the yellow line went up this way? And it did something like this. I think... Then again, maybe I should switch it around a bit and let the orange line come along here. Or I could take the orange line off of this station and add it to the yellow line. Alrighty, this feels okay. I've made the orange line a bit too long though. Have I? Yeah, the orange line feels like it's kind of doing the job of two different lines, but so does the yellow one. Right, the yellow one actually does need a second locomotive. Alrighty, this all looks like it's working properly. Of all the lines, the red one is the least strained right now, so I'm just going to drag it through here. I feel like, yeah, that works. Yeah, this works for now at least. This is usable. Alrighty, and a line with... Yeah, I'd probably just need another line at this point. I'm actually kind of surprised that this isn't all just imploding on itself right now. But that somehow is not. Right, actually, if I shorten the orange line a bit, make it stop at this square, yeah, I feel like if I do something like this, I can take a bit of the strain off the orange line and put it onto the red line, which would be good. Since the red line is already underused and the orange line's pretty overused. Okay. Just as I'm saying that I'm overusing the orange line, I do this. If you saw at the very start of the video, my previous record on this map was about 560 passengers. That was my previous try when I messed up really badly, and we're actually already halfway to that without it having all collapsed. Okay, this is becoming an issue. Right, what do I need here? Right, what if I untangled the orange and yellow lines? The orange one went up here and the yellow one continued downward? So the orange one could go through here and... Alrighty. I'm going to do some real nonsense with the screen line, but hopefully it works. I'm just going to... I'm going to go straight through here and skip some of the stations, am I? Right. I think this sort of express green line going on here will hopefully take some of the strain off the yellow line. And also, this link here makes it easier for passengers from this way to get over here, which is... I mean, actually, that means that this pentagon here, you don't have to take the orange line to get to. You can take the orange or the green. And alrighty, this is doing its job. It's taking the passengers from here to the square station. And, okay. Okay. What do I do? Actually, what if I might be able to... First I'm going to shorten the orange line. Let's see. Oh, there's a plane going overhead in real life right now. I'm not sure if that's audible, but... Yeah, there's... Right, I'm going to pull some nonsense yoga stuff with this red line. Then the orange line can go through here to keep access to that square. Right, this red line's finally getting to be a bit more properly used, I'd say. Wait, do I even need 2 locomotives on yellow? I'm just yoinking one of them to see what happens. Alrighty, week 5. A line or a carriage? I'll take the line since I'm not actually using many carriages right now. I wonder if something going from like here down to here sort of diagonally would be useful. You know, actually, if I stretch the red line down here, it can connect directly to the pentagon, which would be a bit more useful. I might have to undo that if the line starts getting bogged down. But at least for now it's going to be good to have. Wait, is this green line actually being underused? But just look at this here, the green line's almost not being used. Okay, well now it's going to be used, it gets one of the special stations on the end. And should I link the yellow to it? Wait, oh, I'm taking this one back. Actually, the yellow line's already kind of strained, so I'm not going to do that. Right, now I won't connect the yellow to this. The green line can be used for these 2 special stations. The yellow line can connect all the standard circles and whatnot, and the green can be special with that. Right, what do I do here? Right. I feel like the green line is the one that it would damage the least to route through here. It's, The green line's actually pretty close to capacity, though. if I am just going to do this. I don't want to use the next line yet. Alrighty, yeah, things are definitely getting a bit strained now. The green line feels like it's close to capacity since it's so used for getting people to the square station. And the yellow line is... The yellow line works. It feels like it barely works, but it does work. And I do need a new locomotive on the green line now, I'd say. It's too long to work without it. So... Actually, maybe it doesn't need it? No, it definitely does, actually. Okay. We've got a diamond here, which is... Alright, yeah, I definitely need to use the... No, I don't have any bridges. Ew. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Okay then. This is the bit where things get interesting. Right, what if I... Circles and pentagons are going through here, so they want to go west. Alright, I'm going to add some strain to the red line, which isn't great, by taking that off. Alright, the red line needs a new locomotive now. Yeah, this is very much getting out of hand. Alright, locomotive. Yeah, I need the bridges. Interchanges are good too because they allow you to connect lines better. But at this point, the bridges are an issue. Oh dear, is this going to go before the train gets there? Okay, thank goodness it's not going to, but gee. Yeah, this is getting out of hand. What on earth am I doing here? This is very out of hand. Alright, I'm just barely not losing right now. Well, if nothing else, I am going to beat my previous score, so that's good. But it does still look like within about 5 minutes I'm probably just going to have a bad time and lose. Okay. Alright, this is questionable what I'm doing here, but at the same time I feel like it's maybe also my only real option. I mean, at the same time, what if I disconnect the red line from down there and route it up to the circle? And then... Alright, this is going to put a lot more strain on the orange line, since it's going to have to handle that pentagon now. But at least the red line's going to get a bit of a break. I'm just going to try this. I have no clue what's going to happen. I'm just trying it. Okay. Do I have... I already have an awkward number of circles on the green line, but I'm just going to add this one for the sake of it. The only other option is the yellow line, and that just wouldn't work well at all. Like, look at the number of circles here. It's circles the entire way, basically. Ah. Right, I'll just replace this circle with this one. I feel like maybe I should get a north-south line along here to balance the load a bit. I guess something like... this, maybe? I'm not going to do that yet, but I feel like I might need to soon. Okay, yellow's having issues now. That's actually kind of surprising since I did just take some load off of yellow. Right, is this going to go before the train gets there? Ah. Okay. Actually, maybe a north-south line could be good to have just like this sort of thing. Triangle, triangle, circle, yeah, like triangle, circle, pentagon. Yeah, and it could parallel the green line a bit. Yeah, this would be good since it would serve these two special shapes and also just provide some general north-south traffic along here. Actually, if I did that and took yellow off this, that would take some of the strain from yellow. And yellow's having some issues right now, so I feel like that could actually be a good thing to do. Oh, for goodness sakes, this is an issue. Right. Right, I'm going to just move this train up ahead to here. Alright, please, train, please do something. Oh. Ah, I'm about to lose. Oh, thank goodness that got there in time. Thank goodness. Oh, and it's week 7 now. A carriage or bridges? Carriage? I'm going to go with the carriage. I feel like I have enough bridges now to be useful, but carriages are still questionable. Right, what line do I want to take out here? The options are blue and green, basically. Alrighty, if I just... Is that too much to do to the blue line? I feel like this might be a bit too much to do to the blue line. Right, you know, I'm just taking the green one out there. You know, I'm not sure if this is actually a good decision, but it does at least look nicer than stretching the blue line way out there. Okay, this station is becoming an issue. Right, who else there? Oh, pretty much anyone who wants to go out west is passing through this station right here. Wait, there's not an easy way to get out west. You have to go... The green line does this. What if I just shortened the green line a bit? Oh wait, look how short the yellow line is even, compared to the others. Alrighty, this is definitely going to be a bit bodged. Alright, what can I do here? Okay. What if I rerouted the blue line to pass through the pentagon, but then it just looped down here instead? Okay, this is very bodged. Just very, very bodged. Maybe I should disconnect the pentagon from it? Would that be a good idea, though? Actually, the green line has spare capacity. How is the yellow line getting bogged down here? Right, I think what's happening... People come to this station. They want to go out west. Alright, you know what if I gave Green Line a second locomotive? Since the green line's actually better than the yellow line if you want to go west anyway, so giving extra power to the green line versus the yellow line makes sense here. Okay, what do I... How's the red line's getting bogged down, so what if I added this triangle to the green line, did something like that, then the orange line. This is not going to be good here, whatever I do. Okay. If I do this, that's 2 triangles in a row before it gets here, though. Right, what if I just run the orange line through here? And then... Should the green line? Oh, that isn't good. Actually, the blue line still has spare capacity, so if I do this and reroute the green line... Oh, that is a complete mess of a layout, but I think this might work. This might actually work, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, this station here on the orange line is getting bogged down too, so I think it's time for a carriage. Actually, if I connect the red line into here, people will be able to take the red line from here to get out west, and then they would just use the green or orange lines here instead of using the orange line the whole way. So in theory, that might actually reduce congestion. Oh, well, that does ignore the fact that the red line's already getting super burdened. Okay. So I should space out the trains on the red line a bit more. I think that might actually be part of why the red line isn't working very well right now. And oh, we're actually about to pass 1,000 passengers, that's nice. And we don't actually have any major issues going on. Okay, we have a triangle here. But actually, having a triangle way out here is good, since otherwise passengers have to get here to find a triangle. I'm just going to pull more nonsense with the green line, why not? Actually, if I do this, people will have to take the blue line to get here. Which might put a ton of stress on this station and this station. You know what, I'll just try it, the blue line isn't being used much anyway. Right, locomotive, carriage, and... okay, that's actually a hard question. I'll go with the carriage, I think. Since I'm not sure if interchanges actually make anything go faster, I think they might just delay losing. But they don't make the trains go faster or anything like that. Oh no. This station here is not having a good time. Do I... okay, fine, I'm just sticking it on the red line. That might not be an amazing thing to do through the red line, but at the same time, there's only one locomotive on the blue line, so maybe that makes sense. At the same time, I should just actually add a second locomotive to the blue line. Since if it takes 2 minutes or however long for a train to get there, it's not super useful. Already, I'll just do this on the green line. Probably not a great idea, but sure. And then I'll just elongate these 2 lines. Wait. The blue line and the orange line at this point are almost the same line. They connect here. It would be pretty funny just to merge both of them. Just make one long helix shape that goes way in here and back out again. Actually, thinking about it, I could do that if I wanted. Okay, is the red train anywhere near here? It is... the red lines... okay, this is incredibly silly, but I think I'm just extending the green line to help and adding a carriage. Alright, hopefully the train gets there in time for... oh, this station's very close. That's not good. Oh. Okay. This one's also close to being a problem. That is... oh! That is not good. Oh, this one's a problem again. This one's a problem... oh my goodness. Dearie me, am I about to... what do I do here? What? Oh, what do I do here? What? Hopefully the train gets there. Hopefully the train gets... oh no! Ah! Well, at least I got double my previous score. That's definitely good. Well, that's the end of this, I guess.